Hi and welcome to another week of Sports Vision. I'm David Lane, your rugby correspondent, and joining me today is the co-club captain of the Gungahlin Eagles, Iveni Tuitupou. Hey Vinny, how are you going?
I'm well, thank you, David. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad, mate, not too bad. Mate, tell us a little bit about your rugby background and how you managed to end up being co-club captain at the Eagles.
I grew up in Melbourne, and I grew up playing AFL and rugby at the same time as a junior. And when I turned 22, I was looking for new career prospects, and I wanted to play a more competitive rugby because rugby at that stage in Melbourne wasn't as strong as the Canberra comps. So a few of my mates were coming up here, so I thought I'd seize the opportunity and travel up as well.
Mate, and as club captain, can you tell us why the Eagles are the club to be at?
It was actually the Eagles was a complete fluke that I landed there because there was a guy that used to be associated with my rugby club in Melbourne that worked for Customs, and he knew another bloke that worked for Customs in Canberra that knew the Eagles. That was part of the Eagles, and he invited me to come along to training, and I've been there ever since.
Been there ever since?
And I just find it it's got a real strong culture of like mateship, but also family orientated as well, because there's a lot of families out there. It's got a strong heritage of players and that have sons that play for the club, and I think you'll see that with the McGees and the O'Neills and all that. So.
Yeah, they'll all certainly be hanging around the club for a couple of generations. Yeah, it's excellent.
So it's very strong, family and friend mateship culture, I guess you'd say. There, so, yeah.
Mate, the Eagles have invested in a young side over the last couple of years. Can you tell us some of the names of the key players in that side for the 2010 season?
Yeah, well, we've got a lot of strong young players. To be honest, I don't even know where they get them from, but but I think the president, Leah Sullivan, and his recruiting team are doing really well. You know, we've got a couple of players at the moment like Xavier Duffy. He plays in Colts. He scored 5 tries the other week.
Wow.
It was amazing. And a couple of guys in the academy as well, like Newell Alone out in the back line, and Matt Hawke, Anthony Dawes. And we've also got strong leadership as well from Liam Winton, who's new to the club as well this year.
Yep.
Captaining first grade, and he brings a wealth of experience that's helping lead the way.
Yeah, you named a couple of the academy guys there who are key players for your first grade side there. Can you name, and I'm sure they'd be amongst the list, but can you name some other guys who might kick on to bigger and better things, in the future and maybe representative, careers in rugby?
Yeah, definitely. Players like Anthony Dawes, our halfback, he started playing first grade, I think, when he was 18, and he's gone from strength to strength. His abilities around the field, his wiliness, and he never lets anyone bigger than him intimidate him. He'll go face to face. Same with Hawkeye. Those guys have got hearts bigger than what they're showing. So, they're a couple of players that definitely, I think, got bright futures ahead of them.
A couple of local prospects who've a lot of people are probably waiting to hear big things about are the Noriega brothers, Stephen and Pato Jr.
Yep.
How are they fitting into the club this year?
Mate, they're loving it, I think. Like I said earlier on, we're a very family-orientated club, and mate, we just opened our arms out and welcomed them in. They're fitting in real well. Unfortunately, Stevie had a shoulder reco at the start of the year, so he's been gone for the season. But Pato's been doing really well. Hooker first grade. He puts on some pretty big hits on the field, and he definitely has a go forward approach with his game. He never gets taken behind the advantage line. He always hits up straight, and it's a great strength in the forward.
Yeah, it certainly is a great strength. Yeah. Speaking of former associates of the club, appointing former Brumby and Eagles old boy Marco Caputo as first grade coach must have been welcomed by the playing group, I think, and seen as a solid foundation and faith in the Eagles club and their future. Tell us what Marco brings to the club as a coach.
Oh well, Marco, having him as a coach, it's amazing, really. 'Cause, he brings a wealth of experience with him from obviously his time as a Brumby, but also from his time overseas. He definitely knows what he's doing, and it shows with the passion that during our training sessions that he displays. It's really good to have him there. He a lot of the boys definitely respect a man that's walked in their shoes, and he's done that and more. So, and these boys, have nothing but great respect for him, and if any of us could do half of what the things he's done in his lifetime, we'd be successful players too.
Yeah, I'm sure he would be. He's had a great career, and he's kicked on to bigger and better things too in his coaching.
Indeed.
With a recent appointment to the scrums coach for the Brumbies announced during the week. So, good luck for Marco next year, mate. The Eagles are firmly entrenched in the top two at this point of the season, which indicates that you're doing something right out there. However, where can you see some improvements being made as you run into the finals?
I think we could definitely improve on our on maintaining our composure, I guess. We've had a very strong first round of the season. Obviously, first grade won all their matches in the first round. We lost the first couple in the second round, which was unfortunate. But I think it's definitely put things into perspective with the boys, and. It just makes us realise that we're not invincible. It knocks us back down a couple of notches, and hopefully we could work on that to build a strong final run to the finals campaign, and hopefully, come semi-final time, we could be at 100% again, and knock them around a bit.
Knock them around. Well, that's what you want to do. And my final question relates to that a little bit. It's been a few years since you guys have been in the grand final for the John O'Dane Cup. What's the general buzz around the players and the club at the moment with you guys sitting second?
It's really positive actually. Like I said, we're just not trying to get ahead of ourselves. We just want to concentrate on playing one game at a time, ensuring that we maintain our our pattern plays, make sure we go by a game plan, but also not panicking if we don't go by a game plan, and ensuring that we just maintain composure and just do our thing, I guess. Yeah.
Now, without any arrogance or cockiness, I just want to put it to you: is it your year this year, the Eagles? What do you reckon?
I hope so.
Yeah,
I hope so. But again, we're not discounting anyone, and we're not counting our chickens yet.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's probably the best philosophy to take on, mate. Well, thanks for coming and joining us today on Sports Vision. Good luck with the rest of the season. I hope we do see you around that grand final time. It's always, very positive to see the Eagles doing well come the finals.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, David.
No worries. Thanks, mate.